And our broadcast team tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. Alan. LaForce, our reporter. You look at Toronto.
Based on their first meeting, we know they can beat these guys. The question is, can they sweep the season series?
It won't be easy, but you know they are going to give their best effort to make sure that takes place.
Now here's Grant. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Oladipo outside. 6 to shoot. And he buries his first look. And these two teams both very strong on the glass. With the small ball in the league today, Smitty, that can be a significant advantage.
It can. If you can rebound the basketball on the defensive end, that limits your opponent to one possession. If you can get extra possession on the offensive glass, gives you more opportunities. And some of the greatest board men in this league have been average height, like Dennis Rodman, who is only 6'7".
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. After the basket by Toronto. Grant outside. Fires for 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Whiteside. Down low. And Siakam gets it to go.
I like that. Get the ball to Siakam close to the rim where he can put his size to work.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And you know, Grant, it's amazing to think that coming out of high school, Morant wasn't even ranked by the major recruiting services.
And what's really funny is that his college team, Murray State, actually discovered him by accident. One of the team's assistant coaches went to a camp to see a different player. Of course, Morant fell in love with the school's community during his visit and committed on the spot, canceling his official visit to South Carolina.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
Nice deflection there, really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Now here's Whiteside. Tries again. The kick out to Richardson. Whiteside down low. And finally they hit one.
I just love that effort by Hassan Whiteside. Focus, and he's a huge threat to score off the miss.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Pass to Jackson. And again, Memphis no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Anunoby. Gets the three ball to go.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Morant. Yes, it's good.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Whiteside. Elbow shot. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul of the game.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Couldn't have been more obvious about it. That's just a lack of discipline, not the way you're taught to do it.
Here's Melton. Fires the three. Sinks the tray.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Van Vliet drives. He got a piece of it. And he gets it back. Outside Anunoby. High post Whiteside. It's good from about 19 feet. Whiteside's got his second basket of the night.
A welcome sight for this team. Whiteside with the catch and shoot in rhythm.
From deep three-point range. Morant, no good.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
The drive by Van Vliet. Here's Siakam. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
To the paint. Outside for Morant. Takes a three. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Gotta honor Morant's three ball. He's more than capable of torching you from there.
And it's Van Vliet off the drive. Here's Whiteside. And Morant clears the board. Memphis trailing here. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Now here's Van Vliet.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
And here's Van Vliet. Siakam outside. And there's the drive. Oh, missed the dunk at the buzzer. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Grizzlies up one. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, for Victor Oladipo, the #2 pick in 2013, it took him 5 years to achieve stardom. After serious injuries, he's working his way back. And he said, quote, "If you worry about other people's opinions, you lose yourself a bit. I need to focus on my team and myself. To be one of the greats, you got to take it one day at a time." Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks. Good stuff there.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise. Whoa, wait a second. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Boucher outside. Drives to the hoop. Watanabe's shot is good. Grant, you were an exceptional ball handler in your day. How about now? Who's the best scorer off the bounce in this league?
You know, B.A., you would give me that tough question. I mean, that's with all the great players in this league who are all very capable off the bounce. I don't know. I probably would have to go with James Harden. I mean, his ability on the perimeter, handling the basketball, step-back three-pointers, and then, of course, he's so good and crafty with the ball, getting to the basket, drawing fouls. You know what? The MVP of the league in years past, I'd have to say it's James Harden.
I'm just going to throw in LeBron James for a moment. And maybe a little hint of Luka Magic as well.
They're pretty good, too. That's fair.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Watanabe. 6 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
And it's Morant off the drive. Pass to Melton. Outside Morant. Toronto grabs the miss.
He's got a nice feel for that crossover, but you still have to finish.
And it's Hardaway on the take. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it.
Misread each other on the pass, tried to recover, but too late.
Memphis leading.
You know, everybody wants to know what's unique about Ja Morant. He's a young superstar who can get his own shot anytime he wants, but he continues to play with a pass-first mindset.
Connects from downtown.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
This is Dunn's game. Terrific acceleration. Very hard to stay in front of.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And here are the Grizzlies. Smitty, in addition to keeping his teammates involved, Morant shows great leadership, and he really fires them up, it seems.
He does, Bryant. He plays with passion, but at the same time, he stays in control of his emotions. That's the kind of guy players want to follow. It's an especially valuable trait in your point guard and leader.
Here's Anunoby. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam.
What I like about OG Anunoby for a young player, he's not pushing to do more than they want him to do.
Pass to Melton. And another miss by Memphis. The Raptors with a lead. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Knocks down the triple.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Oh, stolen by Richardson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Ja Morant picks one up.
I mean, a ferocious athlete. Josh Richardson has also proven to be a terrific 3-and-D guy.
And he drops a first. Both good from the line that time.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
.46 seconds left to play in the half. And that one good.
A little pick and roll action. Richardson, very unselfish, is the man with a nice catchable pass.
Hachimura outside. Stolen by Siakam. Three-pointer. And the Raptors, another three.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Najee. Morris outside. Shot to stop the run. Drills it from deep.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Now Van Vliet. The three. And no good. And we finished off one half of play. Raptors out in front, up by 8. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Up top, Morant. 7 points in the game. You know, the three-pointer increasing in prominence in recent years. Grant, you averaged less than one long-range attempt per game for your career. So what made you look to attack inside the arc more?
Yeah, B.A., it really is about the evolution of the game. Early in my career in the mid-90s, it was all about getting the high percentage shots, getting to the rim, posting up, the mid-range game. But as the game has changed and evolved, now it's more about the three-point shot. At the end of my career, that's when I started to shoot more three-pointers as the game was evolving.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Van Vliet outside. Shot clock at 6. Driving to the basket. Here's Whiteside. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And there's the whistle. Foul on the Memphis Grizzlies. The first free throw is good.
He's a guy with all-star talent. It's been a long road for Whiteside, but he has a chance now to do something special.
Memphis trailing here. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Ooh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And, man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
Here's Siakam. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Oh, he picked him clean. Oladipo with the ball. Van Vliet covering. Left side, Morant. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
The drive by Van Vliet. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Oh, stolen by Richardson. And a fast break now for the Raptors. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Richardson with it. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Whiteside down low. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in. Whiteside got 8 points.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points. Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And the Raptors with some changes. Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over.
And if you're a fan of Memphis, you have to love what the Grizzlies have done to rebuild this roster. Of course, it started with the selection of Jackson Jr. in the 2018 draft.
Such a wide open look. Boucher's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
And finished off by Boucher.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Well, not satisfied to just make the NBA All-Rookie first team. Jackson Jr., who's dealt with injuries, continues to add to his game at a rapid pace, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., coming in, we knew from his time at Michigan State that he really could stretch the floor and also that he could guard multiple positions. But now he's becoming a better rebounder and a better playmaker. He still has some work to do in both areas, but the effort is there.
Now here's Boucher. He's got 5. To the wing, right side. 5 on the clock. Dunn attacking. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Now here's Morant. 13 points in the game. Inside. Here's Grant. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Dunn goes in. Here's Boucher. Offline with a 3. And now the Grizzlies on the run. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is Morant's role. As a point guard, you need to get your teammates engaged.
And he drives in. Dunn uses the glass to finish the layup. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Got a piece of it. Dunn with a steal. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Here's Dunn. Hardaway on the wing. For 3. No luck on that one. Morris on the wing. Fires from deep. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Hardaway on the wing. Back to Dunn. Boucher on the screen. Dunn's shot is good. Dunn's gotten 4 this quarter.
One of the stronger point guards we have, Chris Dunn, often does his best work in the paint.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. It's the Raptors up by 9. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And here's Morris. Stolen by Siakam. And it's Van Vliet off the drive. And he gets it to go.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Morris. Brooks left side. Here's the three. He drops it from range. Brooks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Here's Van Vliet. Siakam outside. Here he goes. And then Siakam with the jam.
Defensively, you can't let Siakam get all the way to the rim. That's automatic.
Oladipo outside. It's tipped, but they recover it. Here's Morant. Second chance effort. And the layup is good.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Kicks it out to Jackson. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. Right side Morant. Oh, stolen by Anunoby.
You know, when you're trailing, you can't afford mistakes. And he's made a few of them tonight.
Here's Siakam with the drive. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now it's a 12-point Toronto lead. Oladipo on the wing. From outside, off the mark.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And it's Van Vliet off the drive. Oh, rejected by Oladipo. Here's Morant. Back to Grant. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Well, Grant, the game's tempo seems to increase each year. You think there's a point at which it'll snap back to the other direction?
You know, B.A., that's a great point. I mean, I think back to the 90s when I played, and the game was at a snail's pace. It was a grinded-out defensive battle, and slowly over the years, the tempo has picked up. As you said, each and every year it's increased. But I do think at some point, the pendulum will swing back, and we'll get back to a little bit more a little bit less pace in terms of how the game is played. I don't think we're there yet, but we're getting close. The game constantly evolves in some form or fashion, and I believe that we'll kind of get back to maybe a little bit more of a slower pace at some point in the future.
Yeah, the kind of game we see in the playoffs.
Exactly.
And the technical free throw is good. And Grant, the landing zone rule that has been in effect now for a few years. At first, a lot of defenders complained, but closeouts on three-point shooters has certainly affected how the game is called right now, and it seems to have reduced injuries.
Yeah, first of all, anything we can do to reduce injuries is important. certainly I know a thing or two about that. But yes, this is so important and I'm so necessary, and I'm so glad that the league and the players now have embraced this. We have to protect shooters, and sometimes that can be considered even a dirty play. So I do like this landing zone rule, and as you said, there have been fewer injuries as a result.
Now here's Morant. There's the drive. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the left side wing. Done with a steal.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Raptors.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
Well, Grant, you played when teams didn't have a sophisticated method of managing players' minutes. I want to hear the Grant Hill thoughts on load management.
Well, I'll tell you what, B.A., load management is the new wave in the NBA, and that is so valuable and important to a team. You factor in 82 games, travel, getting in late at night on the road, guys working out year-round. It's so important to think big picture as players go throughout their career. So load management, the sophistication that's applied now is so important and critical, and I'm a little jealous. I wish they had that back when I played.
Having players available in crunch time and extending careers. Now here's Dunn. Outside Richardson. Siakam the screen. And it's Richardson penetrating.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Pass to Grant. Here's Morant. And the layup falls.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and
and then not just tickling, trying to hide my face, can't stop giggling. Then man all